All right, welcome once again to Sinbin Stream. Tonight in NHL hockey action, we start out with the Pittsburgh Penguins at the Tampa Bay Lightning in Tampa, Florida. And then tonight we will follow that up at 9:05, 3 hours from now, with the Chicago Blackhawks at Los Angeles Kings. Let me check the audio. All right, let's mute. Let's see, live mute. There we go. And hello, Piggy Wiggly. Yeah, Pittsburgh Penguins, Tampa Bay Lightning. So Pitt for Pittsburgh and TBL, Tampa Bay Lightning. Hello, Uncommon. Thank you. Welcome. All right. Waiting. Yeah, still don't have the starting goalies, I guess. Ryan McDonough signed a 3-year, $12.3 million extension for Tampa today. I saw in warm-ups that Tampa has, their blue uniforms on with white numbers. Excuse me. Still battling this cold, pardon me. And we got to vote for each team tonight. 1-1. And here's what else is coming up the next 4 days after tonight. Tomorrow night, one more 6 and 9 o'clock doubleheader. Boy, we got spoiled Monday through Friday. 6 and 9 doubleheaders. Next week, I think just Thursday was the only one to even have a chance at a 6 and 9 doubleheader. I know it doesn't happen it usually always happens Saturday. It almost never happens Sunday. And then, yeah, Tuesday and Thursday are pretty heavy usually. But, this week we got spoiled. And, next week, there's not a whole lot. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. Friday we'll have another Hawks game because it is on Hulu. Man, what time is this game supposed to start? They don't have the starting goalies yet. All right. Well, they're out there warming up. Yeah, it looks like Pittsburgh has white jerseys and helmets. I'm going to leave it as yellow background. Or whatever that is, gold. Yeah, I don't know. We got spoiled this week to have a doubleheader Monday through Friday. Saturday I would but I'm spending time with my son, and we will have early men's ranked basketball, number 10 Iowa State and number 1 Purdue. And wonderful. I think the Lightning feed just froze. Great. So let's get out and get back in, I guess. Come on, Nope, I did not want the Islanders game. Thanks. Not what I selected. Oh, brother, it takes forever to get connected. There, all right, we're at a commercial break, but yeah, I no roster report yet, so it doesn't seem like we're starting anytime soon. Meanwhile, all the other games have started. Oh, Avalanche Islanders hasn't yet, but still, 4 of the 6, we've already got a goal. Toronto. McMahon, 7th of the year at 53 seconds in. Oh, against the Hurricanes. Other games are no score. All right, still waiting. Let's see. I don't know if there's some ceremony going on or if these are how late Tampa games normally start, but yeah, this is the only one that's not started. Avalanche Islanders about to get underway. Yeah, only one 9 o'clock game. Blackhawks Kings again. That's on Hulu. The Hulu first game is at 6:30. Red Wings Blue Jackets. That's the only goal so far. All right, is this gonna go live? There's no way that there's all these many ads that are gonna fit in. We should be going soon. Do I think the Lightning will score first period once? I don't know. I'm not a good gambling expert. I don't even know how they've been playing, so I really don't know how to advise you on wagering or prop bets. All right, it will be Tristan Jarry, or is it Jari? Might be Jari against Jonas Johansson. I think we're about. Maybe somebody in the chat can help you out. I don't know. Oh, come on. Are we ready yet? This is insane. I just adjusted for this. All right, so yeah, Johansson against Jari or Jerry. Crosby, Hayes, and Rust are the first forward line. Wotherspoon and Carlson. Defense, Lightning, Radish, and Moser, and Holmberg, Gergensons, and Gord. All right, 5-2-0 for Johansson, 291 goals against. I missed his save percentage. 8-2-0, 257 goals against, 911 save percentage, and a shutout for Jari. All right, I think we're about to get underway. Finally, Lightning in blue going left to right. Penguins in mostly white going right to left. They dumped it in. Near corner. Cross ice pass by the Lightning. Behind the pit net. Shot. And saved and held on by Jari. 19:41 to go. All right. 1-0 shots on goal. Tampa, but no score early going. Face off controlled by the Penguins. They get it to neutral ice. And cross ice pass by Tampa. Into the far corner. Carlson gets it out. And dumped in by Hayes. It's behind the net. Battle in the near corner. Off the far boards for Tampa. It's at the red line. Taken over by Pittsburgh. Shea to Letang as the forwards get changed. I see Malkin out there now. It's dumped in. into the far corner. Taken by Hagel. Behind the net to the near boards. Centering pass off the far boards by by Sorelli, and a shot on goal is saved. All right, it'd be nice if they got the shots up there. It's 2-0. May have to go to the Pittsburgh feed. There we go. There's the shots. 2-0 shots on goal. Hagel has it in the near corner. And we've got the penalty box cam on. All right, finally, behind the net. 18:20 to go, first period. Dumped into the near corner. And carried out by the Pittsburgh Penguins into the O-zone. Near corner. That was McGroarty. Lightning the other way. Pass by Paul off the boards, taken away again by Pittsburgh. McGroarty, and dumped in to the side of the net in the near corner. Battle now sent to the far corner, and that is Goncalves. Big shot and a big rebound, but that was a shot by Wotherspoon from the near circle. Tampa countering, but they lose the puck in the slot. That was James. And we got a fight immediately at center ice at 17:24. Couple of rights by, let's see, Imama, and he's knocked off Douglas's helmet for Tampa. Both got a hold of the jersey. Haymakers being thrown, but I don't know if much landed. Finally, Douglas crashed to the ice. They'll both be sent off 5 for fighting. Oh, wait, we got a power? Wait a minute. That's not right, is it? 2-1 shots on goal. Let's hear what... They got 5 for fighting. I don't know what NHL.com is doing with all these. That's clearly wrong. Hey, Gracie. Welcome. Let's go Penguin. Of course, since I'm rooting for the Lightning. No problem. I assume the oh, man, they're back underway. They didn't even show the draw. All right. Back to the chat in a little bit. Hello, Michael. All right, behind the net. Yeah, we're still 5-on-5. Yeah, just 5-minute majors for fighting. I don't know why. There's no power play. NHL.com has to fix their stuff. Dumped in by Tampa behind the net. Picked up by Yari. Excuse me, up the near boards. Crosby sends one off the side of the net. He gets it behind the net. It's scooped up in the near corner. And they're still battling for it, though. 16:34 to go. All right, under 16.5. Finally, Tampa gets it out of there. Both teams going for line changes. Oh, Carlson got knocked down in the far face-off circle. Man, what a hit. I didn't see who got it for Tampa. Centering pass to the slot. Goes off the side of the net for Sorelli. Shot from the near circle. Saved. That was by Hagel. And now it's held on. We got a whistle at 16 minutes. Still 2-1 shots on goal. How? 51 knocked Carlson down. That is, they don't have a 51. Oh, sorry, 51 on Diostis on Tampa. My bad. All right, sent down the length of the ice. No icing though. Pittsburgh behind their own, behind Tampa's net. Back to the blue line. Shot from the far boards that I don't think that got through. Countered over the red line into the O-zone. Centering pass far. Wow, what a save. And then somebody crashed into Jari. So tempers are going to be flaring if they haven't already. 4-2 shots on goal now. That was a good pass by Kucherov to the slot. Yeah, he made it from the near circle to the far circle, and then a good. Who got the shot? Oh, 71. That's Sorelli. All right, 15:32 to go. Face off. Tampa controls, sends one to the net, and it's held on by Jari. I'm going to say Yari. 15:27. Still 4-2. Nope, now they say 5-2 Tampa. Face off, controlled, but at neutral ice, Tampa has it and dumps it in. Under 15:20 to go. Farboards battle. Passed out by Pittsburgh. They dump it in. Hit along the boards by the Tampa bench. Far circle. Who was that? That was Kindell. And there's a penalty coming up on Tampa at 15:01. Crozier holding Kindell. All right, so Pittsburgh gets the first. Pittsburgh gets the first power play. No score. 15:01 to go. Crosby wins the draw. Back to Carlson. Rust into the near corner. Kindell gets hit, or Kindle. Carlson. Oh no, it's a pass to the near side. Rust. That pass is deflected and knocked out. Lightning going the other way, 2-on-2. Pass intercepted by Carlson. Sends it up to Crosby. Sid the Kid, near circle, drop pass. And was this a really late offsides call? Or what was the whistle here? This is the top power play unit versus the top penalty kill unit. 33.3% for Pittsburgh on the power play. 89.2% on the penalty kill for Tampa. I guess that was offsides. Crosby wins the draw. Carlson has it, takes it, centers it, and it's stolen immediately by Tampa and cleared down the ice by Lilleberg. Oh, actually a shot on goal, pardon me, by Gord. And another shot and a rebound to Carlson. Wow. Yeah, 7-2 according to NHL.com. Just assume they dumped it in and they did not. They went for the shot. 14 minutes to go in the first. Under a minute to go on the Penguins power play. Koivunen back to the Letang at the blue line. Near circle shot. Pittsburgh thinks they got a goal. I think the refs called it a goal. Kind of a delayed reaction. It's 1-0. Guess it was under the bar. That'll do it for the power play. Johansson's getting screened. Yeah. It was like right under the bar. No, it hit the back net so hard it came out immediately. It looked a lot like it had maybe hit the crossbar, but it hit the back of the net so hard it ricocheted out really quick. So Koivunen, the first goal from his first of the year on the power play from Letang and Novak. All right. Under 13. Well, under 13 and a half now. Back to the blue line. Far circle shot by Tampa. Big rebound. And knocked down into the near corner. Tampa can't do anything with it. Sent behind the net for Pittsburgh. Up the far boards. And dumped in by Pittsburgh. Picked up behind their own net. That is Carlisle waiting for the change. Crosby was thinking about pestering him, but laid off. And then now they say 8-3 shots on goal for Tampa, but 1-0 Pittsburgh Penguins. Far circle behind the net. Back to the blue line. Into the near corner. Near circled. Stolen by Pittsburgh. Pass ahead. Over the red line. Dumped in. Crosby near corner. Sends it around. And Pittsburgh jumps on the puck. I'm sorry, Tampa to the near boards. That is Radish. And stolen by Pittsburgh, but they are offside at 12:19. That'll be the under 14 media timeout. 8-3 shots on goal Tampa, but power play goal by Koivunen gives Pittsburgh the 1-0 lead. And it's like a blast from the top of the, or in the circle, number 41. He'll get it back from Letang. Yeah, he beat Johansson glove side high. It just hit the back of the net so hard, I think at first they thought it may have gone off the post, but all right, let me catch up on the chat and we'll check the other scores. Hello, Michael. Stanley Cup might be Tampa and Colorado. Yeah, there's a long way to go. It already looks like the West is between Colorado and Dallas, but you know, we're only a third of the way in the season. I wouldn't mess with first period score, says Uncommon. Oh, to Geo Quebec. Go with Hagel anytime score. Okay, thanks for helping out. Yep. I know it was weird. NHL.com was trying to give somebody a power play. It was so weird. They had double rough. Now they fixed it. They had double roughing for somebody. Sorry, just trying to breeze through these. Gunsel goal, Kucherov assist, Hagel goal. That's a solid 3-leg parlay. Nice. Alex, welcome. Are the Devils playing tonight? I don't think they are. Are they? No. All right. Well, let's go. And thanks, Sinbin Admin. Appreciate it. Wow, Rangers up 2-0 in Ottawa. Well, actually, we'll have to hold that thought. We're already back. Let's make sure we're live. All right. All right, face off in front of the Lightning bench, just outside their zone. They have it. They send it off the far boards, down the length of the ice for icing. Ooh, I thought they had beat it out. That was an odd call. That's what Tampa's trying to say. They were the first player there. I don't know how that ended up being icing. Crosby is 15th all-time in goals with 643. Shanahan's 14th with 656. All right, face-off. It'll be Cirelli against Malkin, 71-71. Cirelli wins it, but Pittsburgh has the puck. Rust, I think, has it. They send it up. It's in front of the net. Now Tampa has it. Off the near boards. Sent back in. Battled by the penalty box. Now chipped in, and Pittsburgh has it in the far circle. Under 11:50 to go in the first period. Malkin off his skate. Tampa going the other way. Far circle, turnover. Pittsburgh over the red line. Tampa in the near boards. Pass. And they will... Yep, Kucherov has it into the near side. Blue line pass, but out of the zone over to... Well, who's 67? Carlisle. All right, Pittsburgh behind their own net, up the near boards, over the blue line, red line, dump in. Behind the net, Johansson into the near corner. Battle for the puck. Bolts have it, up ahead. Paul. Pass gets deflected away. They're trying to get it to the far circle. Penguins are the other way, 2-on-2. And lose the puck into the near circle, though. Into the near corner. Centering pass. Back to the blue line. Long shot is wide off the back of the net. Centering pass gets away. And Tampa has it over the red line. Each team got a change. Shot is wide into the far corner. Picked up by, is that Gord? And back to the blue line, but out. Picked up by Moser. And he tried to dump it in, but Penguins scoop it up and dump it in from the red line in the near boards, all the way to the far corner. Taken by Radish behind the net. Takes a hit, too. Kept in, though, at the blue line by Pittsburgh. Rust centers it, but no, it goes behind the net after it got deflected. Now Tampa has it out of their own end, over the red line, up the middle. And Gord sends it behind the net into the far corner for Gergensons. But now it's out past the red line. 9.5 to go, first period. Still 8-3 shots on goal. Tampa trailing 1-0 at home. All right, they get the breakout from behind the net. Centering pass goes all the way into the near corner. Strange decision on what camera to cut to there by the broadcast for Tampa. Battle by the penalty box. Skated to the far circle. Shot. Big save by Johansson. Rebound into the far corner. Kept in. Nope, now it's out. And Pittsburgh tried to... Oh, somebody just got knocked down, and a penalty on Pittsburgh. Okay, I was going to say where's the call, but didn't get a great look at it. Looks like it might be on Wotherspoon at 8:46. And they cut the commercial before the ref could... Okay, it was holding. He was holding James. So now Tampa gets a power play after the penalty on Wotherspoon. All right, let me catch up on the chat again. Oh, thanks, Yvonne. Yeah. I really I like this. I don't know. I know it's not that popular, but I really like these Lightning. I like this version of their uniform better than the Thundercloud that they used to have or whatever. They're in triage. Thanks, Alex. Yeah, it's got the Lightning logo on the front, the hat. I like this blue too. And it says Bolts on the back. But we got our Penguins here. Just says Pittsburgh Penguins on back. This one's not that warm, though. Oh, yeah, we need to check in on the other games. 2-0 Bruins, 5:58 in the first at home. Rangers up 2-0 on the road, of course, because the Rangers are great on the road, 5:39. No score, Predators, Panthers, 6:50 in the first. Islanders up 1-0 on the Avalanche, 9:17. Maple Leafs up 2-0 on the Hurricanes, 6:15. Dang, but Canes have a power play. All right, let's make sure we're live. We are. Okay. All right, face off. Pittsburgh wins and sends it down the length of the ice. Johansson behind his own net. Picked up. Tampa power play is 24th. Pittsburgh kill is 4th. So Pittsburgh has great special teams. Bjorkstrand to Kucherov off the near boards to Radish. Gunsel back to Radish at the blue line. Kucherov, point shot by Radish, saved. He gets the rebound. Kucherov shot, big rebound, big. Oh my gosh, how did they not score? They put it wide off the rebound. Another shot, tipped wide. Oh, if they could have got a stick on, that was another goal opportunity. Near shots or near circle shot wide. This is 3 shots for $1 right now. They've had a couple go wide, but 2 on net. Kucherov, near circle, Radish. Under a minute to go on the power play. Gunsel to blast Radish, blocked and sent out by Pittsburgh. 97.5 miles per hour by Radish. Looks like Tampa's getting a couple changes. Well, Pittsburgh's getting changes. Maybe not Tampa. Hagel into the far circle. Pass gets stolen by Pittsburgh. They're going the other way with a 2-on-2. Near circle, Rust off the bar. Maybe the goal post. Great shot and almost had a shorty. Blast way wide by Kucherov. 15 seconds on the power play. Far circle shot wide or off the side of the net. Into the far corner. Paul sends it around. Kucherov. To the point. No. Pass is blocked into the near corner. Still 10-4 shots on goal. Back to 5-on-5. And it's cleared. And both teams trying to get line changes. Sent up ahead. Far circle. Near circle. What a save by Yari. And taken back to the red line by Tampa and flipped in. They tagged up. Who was that? That was Clifton. And he sends it off the near boards. Taken away by Tampa. Pass to the far circle. Shot. And another penalty coming up, I believe, on Pittsburgh. Possibly for a slash.
It looked like a power play anyway. They're getting so many chances. Radish is going to have to ice his arms down.
Okay, someone got a slash. I didn't hear who. Graves, number 27. Another power play for Tampa. Man, other than Pittsburgh hitting the post on the shorty, there's been a lot of chances for Tampa before, during, and after the power play. 0 for 1 with 3 shots. Hagel has it. Back to the blue line. Goncalves to Cirelli. Diostas to Hagel. Back to Diostas at the point. Near circle. Diostas at the point. Now to the far circle. Back to Goncalves. Near side. Shot was way wide. And poked out of there by the Penguins. And they'll pick it up in front of their own net. Diostas up the near boards. Kucherov, as they made a couple changes. Bjorkstrand. Clearing attempt failed. The second one did go down the length of the ice. 5:05 to go in the first. And 1 minute remaining on the power play. Paul over the red line, off the near boards, sent behind the net. Bjorkstrand stolen, flipped up, and cleared down the length of the ice. Picked up behind their own net by Radish. Drop pass to Gunsel. Gunsel to Kucherov. Far circle to Bjorkstrand. At the point now, blast wide. Gunsel. Oh, man, he couldn't. Far circle pass is intercepted. Pittsburgh going with a 2-on-1. Shot. Good save by Johansson behind the net. Another great shorty opportunity for Pittsburgh. Up the near boards, Kucherov. And in the near boards, and apparently Tampa was offsides at 4:04 with 2 seconds on the power play. All right, face off. Puck is right where it was dropped. Finally tipped away. Under 4 to go. Power play is over. 13-5 shots on goal. Tampa, but they trail 1-0 to the Penguins. Long dump in by Pittsburgh. Shot from the near circle was wide. Behind the net. Up the near boards. Tampa can't clear it yet. Kept in at the blue line for Pittsburgh. Now they have it over the red line. Pass to the far side. Shot from the far circle. Saved into the near corner. Battle for the puck. And kept in at the blue line. And pass to the near circle. Battle for the puck in the near corner. Somebody got knocked down. And now it finally cleared for Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh going up for a line change, and Tampa will as well. Moser sent it to the far side. He gets it back in the far circle. Now he takes it behind the net. All right, now he skates it out. And then he heads off for a line change. Pass to the far circle, shot, held on, and frozen. Or he dropped it and then froze it at 2:34. Yari on the save. All right, under 6 media timeout, I would imagine. I really need to get a pronunciation guide up. All right. In Boston, Bruins 2-0 over the Blues. Geeky and Steves on the goals, 1:07 to go. Senators got one back. Cousins 9th, Cozens. 2-1 Rangers in Ottawa, 1:30 to go. Panthers up 1-0 on the Predators. Verhaeghe 5th, 2:53 in the first. Canes got one back. Jarvis 16th. 2-1 Leafs in Raleigh, North Carolina. 3:16 to go in the first. In Long Island, McLean's first gives Islanders still have a 1-0 lead. 3:03 to go first. Red Wings and Blue Jackets underway. Wings have 38 seconds left on a power play at 16:02 in the first. Again, no score. Wild Flames in about an hour and 25 minutes. Same as Kraken Oilers. And then tonight here on Sin Bin Stream, Blackhawks Kings. Game is available on Hulu if you have it. And I guess they only have a single game tonight. They do not have a doubleheader. I am watching on ESPN Plus, the Lightning feed. That's pretty good. Points per game leaders, active NHL players: McDavid, Crosby, Kucherov, and Draisaitl. Yeah, all around 1.25 a game. I think that's what McDavid was, and then the rest were under a little bit. Face-off controlled by the Bolts. Shot from the near circle was wide. Into the far corner. Sent behind the net into the near corner for Kucherov. And he loses it. The Penguins are going the other way, but it's picked up by Diastis in the far circle. Under 2:10 to go, first period. Puck is sent out by Pittsburgh. Tried to dump it in from the red line for the Lightning. Centering pass. Kucherov shot. Ajari lost sight of it. And I guess he held on for the glove save at 1:55. I guess the puck hit him in the mask, so he pinned the puck with his glove against the mask. I don't know. All right, under 150 to go. Penguins sent it down. Lightning behind their own net, up the near boards, but not out. To the slot. A backhander by Crosby was wide. Wow. Bolts get a break there. Long shot, big rebound, frozen by Johansson at 131. We got some pushing and shoving. 15-6 shots on goal. Yeah, but that happened the other night too. They were down 1-0 to somebody, and then they won 4-1. So I try not to read too much into it. There's just way too much time. They still have not lost a game at home in regulation, which is incredible. And they have one regulation loss on the road. Shot was blocked. It gets to the crease almost, and then a big rebound. Knocked into the near corner. Battling for the puck. Crosby's there. He can't get his stick down on it, though. Oh, yeah, he just cross-checked twice on a Lightning player. No call. I mean, granted, it looked like the Lightning player should have been called for holding or something, but that puck is still into the near corner. Now, finally, behind the net. And yeah, I think Crosby's going to... What the heck? Are they calling a penalty? What's going on? The clock is still rolling. Crosby's skating towards the net. Wow, it would have been nice. Yeah, delayed penalty. Man, terrible coverage by... Terrible coverage by Tampa. And as soon as I get that up there, they get the puck. So 23.1 to go in the first. And it will be Sid the Kid. I was wondering, he gave the dude 2 cross checks on the ground. I'm like, where's the call? He was grabbing the guy and like kind of shoved him onto the ground. I understand. It was Moser and Crosby that got mixed up, but Crosby gave him 2 cross checks to the back while he was on the ground. I don't know where the actual penalty was called. Oh, it was there. It was much later. Oh, great. Terrific coverage. Clock is ticking down, and we're seeing the guy on the bench who got cross-checked. 0 for 2 with 4 shots. We're under 10 seconds to go. 15-8 shots on goal. That's it. That's the end of the first. Wow, I may want to go to Pittsburgh's feed. Tampa's is pretty awful. All right, so Tampa will resume their power play with 1:36 to go on it when we start the second period. Very odd. Yeah, screw it. I'm gonna go to Pittsburgh's coverage. That was terrible. I don't know. Tampa is just obsessed with Crosby. I get it, but oh, come on. Yeah, let's switch to Pittsburgh. I want to see if it's any better. That was really bad. They kept showing people on the bench while the clock is ticking. They showed Crosby skating to the thing. Meanwhile, the Lightning had pulled their goalie for the extra attacker. So, all right. Only goal, Koivunen on the power play. His first of the year from Letang and Novak. Gives the Pittsburgh the 1-0 lead. Tons of penalties. 3 for Pittsburgh, 1 for Tampa, and a fighting, coincidental fighting majors. 15-8 shots on goal, Tampa. Uh, 10-8 Pittsburgh face-off wins. 1 for 1 on the power play. Pittsburgh 0 for 2. Tampa, and they're in progress on their third power play, which will resume at the start of the second. Carried over. 9-5 hits Pittsburgh. 2-1 blocked shots Pittsburgh. 6-2 giveaways Tampa. 2-1 takeaways Tampa. Game 1 of their 3-game season series tonight. Game 2 in Pittsburgh, January 13th. Game 3 in back in Tampa, April 2nd. Let me catch up on the chat, and then we'll go through the scores. Yeah. Yeah, I know this score bug does that for me. I ring the horn. There's a button for it, but when the clock goes to 0 each period, it does ring that. Yeah, again, I am. I'll be behind. I'm streaming on ESPN Plus, but it will be behind. How do I point here? NHL.com, unfortunately, but thanks, Uncommon. Oh, I guess I should put the score in. Just for extra chat. All right. First intermission in Boston. 2-0 Bruins over the Blues. No real surprise there. First intermission in Ottawa. 2-1 Rangers. They're great on the road. What else can you say? In Florida, Panthers up 1-0 on the Predators. No shock there. Oh, Islanders are up 2-0 in Long Island. Now they're okay, 2-0. Now we're talking. McLean's first, 5:56. Lee, sixth goal at 18:20. So after 20 minutes, 2-0 Islanders over the Avalanche. Yeah, definitely wanting Colorado to lose. In Raleigh, North Carolina, Leafs 2, Hurricanes 1. 10:48 to go in the first. Red Wings, Blue Jackets, no score in Columbus. Okay, they do have a doubleheader on ESPN Plus. I'm sorry, Hulu. Hulu has Red Wings, Blue Jackets. They'll also have Blackhawks, Kings, which is the second game of the doubleheader here on the Sinbin stream. Tomorrow night, Sabres at Jets, 6 o'clock, 6:05. And Capitals Ducks at 9:05. Capitals, if you didn't see or weren't with us yesterday, beat the Sharks 7-1, and the Ducks lost 7-0. Forgot who did they lose 7-0 to? to the Mammoth of all teams. I just don't think of the Mammoth having that much firepower. All right, Wild Flames again in about an hour and 15. Same with Kraken Oilers. And then Blackhawks Kings about 2 hours and 10 minutes for the live stream to start. Yeah, but 2-0. That's the biggest story. 2-0 Islanders after one. All right. Let's see what else. Oh, football. Yeah, about another 20 minutes. All right, I'm going to take a break. I got to get something to eat. I'm going to cue up some music. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already done so. If you have, thank you for supporting the channel. Doing one or both does help with getting the channel recommended to other potential viewers. And this will also help grow the channel, and I thank you all for your support. Oh, yeah. But I was just trying to point... Yeah, I remember you sending me that message on comment. But I was just trying to point out that Capitals got 7 goals and the Ducks gave up 7 goals. So, oof, what's in store on Friday night? Tune in and find out. That could be a nuts game. Oh, gotcha. Oh, that's very kind of you. Thanks, Uncommon. Hey, I think we got to 900 subs. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate it. Whoever's the 900, thank you so much. 7 likes. All right. Yeah, I do need to. I had a light dinner. I do need to get more to eat. Let me cue up some music. I forgot to look for more music today, too. I know I need to get new stuff. All right, let me go to the longer songs. I don't know how long I'm going to need to eat. All right, I'll be right back. Thanks, everybody. All right, we are back. Let me just kill the music. I switched to the Pittsburgh broadcast just because I don't know. I didn't like what was going on with Tampa's broadcast, showing people on the bench so much. All right, so thanks. Excuse me. Excuse me. Pittsburgh will be going left to right, wearing white, and right to left for Tampa in blue, and they have a power play. About a minute and a half. All right. Got some food in me. Should be set. Center ice draw. Still waiting. Excuse me. Face off controlled by Pittsburgh, and they clear it. On net. Gloved and steered aside by Jari. Or is it Yar? I'll say Yari. All right. Pittsburgh, Tampa's still in the neutral zone. Didn't get anything going in the offensive zone. Carried into the near corner. Behind the net. Centered back to the blue line. Shot from the slot is blocked out of the zone and scooped up in their own end by Radish. And another pass to the slot, and that's cleared by Pittsburgh. Penguins have the only shot on goal this period on a dump in on net. Only 40 seconds to go on the power play. And I do like Tampa because they identify the people on the power play. Pittsburgh is not doing that. That was shot off of Radish's stick on a slap pass, and it got deflected into the netting at 18:45. 21 seconds left, I believe, on the power play. Yeah, it was deflected by Shea on Pittsburgh. All right. Behind the net, Pittsburgh up the near boards on the clear. Yari touches it up. Or no, I'm sorry. Johansson. Wrong team. And Kucherov into the far circle. Steered aside when it came to the crease. Crosby touches it up into the near circle. That shot is steered aside. Looked more like a loose puck. Steered aside by Johansson. And taken behind their own net. Moser for the Lightning. As we approach, we have 18 minutes to go. Middle period. Up the far side, but sent right back down by Pittsburgh, and this should be icing on Pittsburgh at 17:49. Still 15-9 shots on goal. Tampa, but 1-0 Pittsburgh. I don't know. May have to try to go back to the Lightning and just deal with them showing people on the bench. Shot from the blue line, blocked into the far boards. Pittsburgh sends it up. Taken over at the red line. Tampa into the far circle behind the net. Battle in the near corner. Center to the slot, but they couldn't handle the pass. And Tampa retreats into their own end. Picked up by Moser. and now skated over the red line. Somebody got tripped, no call, and we're going back the other way. Pittsburgh with a 2-on-2. They dump it into the near corner. Crosby tries to get it, but it's sent up the near board. Kept in by Carlson. Long shot. And a glove save by Johansson at 17:05. 15-10 shots on goal. Tampa, but 1-0 Pittsburgh still here in the second. Coors and popcorn. Hello, Thomas. Isn't Coors the banquet beer? Or am I thinking Miller High Life? I might be thinking of Miller High Life. All right, they kicked Malkin out of the draw for Pittsburgh. We get Novak instead. Face-off won by Tampa out of their own end. Drop pass. Sent back to the red line for Tampa. Where is Braden Point? Must be injured. I haven't seen him out there. Just thought of that. Pass picked off by the Penguins. Almost said Steelers. Novak. But battle in the near corner. Pittsburgh has it behind their own net. They send it up over the red line. Lost it in the ozone. Tampa countering over the blue line. Pass to the slot. Shot is blocked or deflected wide into the near 85 miles per hour by Diostas. Pittsburgh over the red line. And centering pass deflected out. Pittsburgh recovers in front of their own net. I think that's Letang who just passed it. Carried in by Kindle. Puck goes up in the air in the far circle. Far corner battle. Into the near corner. Still battling. McGroarty was there, but now Lightning counter all the way to the far corner behind the pit net. Battling in the near corner, and Pittsburgh, well, they kept in at the blue line by Tampa into the near circle. Counter play by Pittsburgh into the ozone. Ooh, big hit along the boards. And sent to the far corner. Behind the net. Into the near corner. Pittsburgh with the puck. And centered. Far circle. I think he shattered his stick. Nope, just mishit it. Tampa counters. 3-on-2. Centering pass. How did they not score? Right outside the crease. It went wide into the near corner. And Pittsburgh counters and sends it in off the near boards, and they'll go for a line change. Picked up by Carlisle behind his own net, waiting for the breakout or the line change to finish. 15-11 Pittsburgh shots on goal. From the near circle, that shot is high and wide into the far corner. Under 14.5 to go, middle period. Sent up the near boards. Rust. No, that wasn't Rust. That was 14, not 17. Sent into the far corner on that shot was blocked too. Still battling along the far boards. Finally, Pittsburgh gets it out. They flip it down the ice. Picked up in the far corner by Tampa. And sent to the near boards. Now into the ozone. Dumped into the far corner. Battle for the puck. Malkin, Crosby there, but Tampa gets it to the blue line. Near circle. Centering pass to the far circle. Shot saved by Yari. And the Penguins going the other way. Stolen by Tampa. Back into the near corner. Taken behind the net. Who was that? Holmberg. Cross ice pass picked off. Carlson in the near circle. Centering pass deflected. Nice save by Johansson. And Tampa counters, but just flips it out of their own end. And a pass to Carlson. Cross ice off the far boards. Center pass off the boards behind the net into the near corner. Back to the blue line. Carlson center far circle. A shot wide into the near corner. Carlson again behind the net this time. They get it back to Carlson at the blue line. Long shot, glove save held on by Johansson. And somebody is down for Pittsburgh. Radish was on top of them. And they're getting up slowly at 12:43. I'm going to switch back to the Lightning. I'll just deal with them showing people on the bench. Pittsburgh doesn't, because when there's power plays, at least, no, they're going to send me to the wrong game. Stupid ESPN app. All right, let's go back to the Lightning. 16-14 shots on goal. Well, pardon me, I need to update that. Let me catch up on the chat. Coors Banquet in the tan can. Yeah. That's what I thought. I thought it was the Banquet beer, but I couldn't remember. I know I've had Coors Light, but chugging Labatt's. Yeah, good Canadian beer. Derek agrees. Yeah, hello, Derek. Hello, Uncommon. Hello, Thomas. Who else is in here? Alex, hello. Yvonne, hello. Michael and Gracie. Now that was back to the pregame. Okay. Caught up. All right, yeah, we'll do the Lightning. The only thing they didn't do well is they kept cutting to Crosby and showing people on the bench while the clock was ticking. But I like the extra help on the power play when they identify the players. That's why I went back. We'll catch up on the scores next media timeout under 10. Excuse me. Sorelli to take the draw against, I believe, Malkin. Malkin wins the draw. Letang centers it. Oh, my gosh. Pittsburgh had a golden opportunity right outside the crease, but it went wide. Who hit that? That was Mantha, 39. All right, Kucherov has it in the far boards. Puck gets away, pass ahead by Letang. Lightning get it to the near boards. Lilleberg, and stolen. Malkin alone into the near circle. Deeks and scores. I think he went 5-hole. Just a loose puck picked up by Malkin in the far circle or near circle. He did how's she going? A little bit of a head fake or deke. And then he tucked it. I think he went forehand. And he went 5-hole against Johansson. I mean, it's not Johansson's fault. It's basically a penalty shot for Malkin. Yep, went 5-hole. Johansson didn't get the stick down in the middle. Good shot and good deke by Malkin. Yeah, that may stay as unassisted. So 2-0 Penguins. And we're approaching halfway through the game. Under 12 to go now. 16-15 shots on goal Tampa, but they're trailing 2-0. All right, that shot or pass went in off the netting at 11:51. So 2-0 Penguins. Great individual play by Malkin to fly down the ice and pick up the loose puck and deke and get the goal. 5-hole. 7 goals, 20 assists in 26 games for Malkin. Back to the blue line. Pittsburgh has it. Long shot wide into the far corner. Now they send it behind the net. Graves with 87.9 miles per hour on that last shot. Lightning off. Yep, it's in the near board or far boards. Still Penguins puck. That shot I think was blocked, and we're going the other way. In the far circle for Tampa. To the blue line. Backhander to the near circle. Near corner. And flipped up to neutral ice where it's picked up by 43, which is Radish. Backhander by Radish on net from the far circle. Good save. Under 11 to go now. Line change Tampa. 2-on-2. Somebody. Oh, Crosby fell down. We having a penalty coming up because Crosby got tripped apparently and so Tampa will. Yeah, that's Radish heading to the box. Pittsburgh goes to the power play.
It is a tripping call. Technically, it's really well done by Radish, but when a guy's got moves like this, you just want to keep him in front of you.
Yeah. Would have been a good defensive play by Radish, but Crosby's skates got tangled up in Radish's stick, so we get the tripping call. He's just trying to, like the announcer's saying, just trying to keep Crosby in front of him. All right, Pittsburgh's 1 for 1 on the power play on one shot, and they already lead 2-0, and they have the 5-on-4 man advantage. Sorelli taking the draw. We're waiting. Let's see. Kindle gets it back, or Kindle gets it to Carlson. Rust in the far circle. Rust's off the boards to the blue line. Carlson. Rust in the far circle. Shot. Big rebound to Crosby. Back to Carlson. Pass to the far circle. Rust. Down low. Kindle. Centering pass. Looks like a glove save by Johansson at 10:23. Still 17. Oh, they didn't give him a shot on goal. 17-16 now, shots on goal. Crosby against Gord. Crosby wins the draw. Blue line. Far circle. Behind the net, Crosby. To Malkin. Back. Blue line shot by Carlson is in. It may have been tipped in. It's 3-0 Pittsburgh. Wow. Lightning getting just demolished here, and we're not even halfway through. We're about halfway through the game. 3-0 Pittsburgh. Tied at 17 on shots. Let's see if Carlson got it, or if it was. I think it was tipped in front of the net. Oh yeah, it was definitely tipped in. Carlson would get an assist. It was Kindle. Probably Carlson and Crosby, I think, on the assists. Just tipped it high enough over the right pad and maybe off the goalpost and in. All right, as we approach 10 minutes to go in the middle period. Kept in at the blue line for Pittsburgh behind the net. Oh, sorry. Penalty's over, of course. I got to delete that. Lightning counter into the near boards, and it looks like probably offsides at 9:44, and we got pushing and shoving. James for the Lightning and Clifton for Pittsburgh, and he got into it with somebody else for Tampa. Be interesting to see what if anything is called here. Tampa could definitely use a power play.
What matters is the scoreboard. And those two quick goals by Pittsburgh. So Carlisle is headed to the box, and the Pittsburgh Penguins are going back to the power.
Another power play. I guess Carlisle got the only penalty. Interesting. Wait, Carl. Are they sure it was Carlisle? No. I'll wait till they post it. So they say it was 67? I thought it was Crozier or Crow. They still don't have it. Okay. All right, well, we'll get a chance to look at the goals here. Malkin, his 7th. The puck will just come loose, and he'll pick it up in the near circle. It just bad pass, I guess, by Tampa. And it was a breakaway, and he went 5-hole, beat Johansson. Again, unassisted. And wait, that Kindle goal was a power play goal, though. All right, they got the penalty. It is on Carlisle, number 67, interference of Lazat. So another Pittsburgh power play, exact opposite of what Tampa needs here. All right, we'll get the Kindle goal now too. He tips in a Carlson blast from the blue line just in front in the slot. And the defenders, there was 2 defenders around him, and neither of them pushed him out of the way.
He ends up in the middle of your screen by the dot. There's the penalty that he took. There was a lot of stuff that happened as it went on. James didn't know why the whistle went. His teammate was getting called. He puts out a cross check on Clifton, and everybody starts dancing around. But the bottom line is that Carlisle's in the penalty box uncomfortably because the #1 power play in the NHL that already has a power play goal is back at it here with a 3-0 lead for Pittsburgh.
Yeah, trouble for Tampa. You don't want to put this #1 power play unit back on the ice for Pittsburgh. Already down 3-0. All right, under 9:40 to go. Into the near circle, Malkin. Drop pass. Now they go to Crosby at the far circle. Deflected into the far corner. And finally, nope, Tampa didn't get it out. Kindle to Malkin. Back over to Crosby. How was that kept in? Yeah, I guess it was still on the blue line. Rust behind the goal. Into the near corner. Finally, Tampa clears it to the far corner. As we approach 9 minutes to go in the middle period, they'll get some changes. Under 120 on the power play. 2 for 2 on the power play with 2 shots. Yeah, so I don't know why NHL.com doesn't. Now they have it as a power play goal. All right, battle in the near corner. Nobody has dug it out yet. Still no winner. Still pinned up against there. 2 bolts just trying to pin it against the boards. They finally gave up. Not cleared out. Carlson kept it in. That shot or pass is blocked and deflected behind the net into the net, or behind the goal into the netting. 8:26 to go, and still 17-17 shots on goal. All right. All right. Sorelli on the draw for Tampa. Face off. Into the near corner. Now to the far corner. Up the far boards and just out. Hayes picks it up. Gets it over to Letang. Letang in front of his own net. They have under 30 to go on the power play. Pass to Novak. Into the far circle. Sent around the boards. Puck knocked loose, but Letang keeps it in at the blue line. Dumps it in behind the net. Novak. They get it to the slot. Hayes in the near circle. Stolen by the Lightning. They got a one-on-one if they hurry. Near circle shot. Saved and held on by Jari at 7:43. Should be a shot for Tampa. Now, how was that not a shot? Are they saying it was wide of the net? That would have been a goal. That was on net. Yep, now they add it. 18-17 Tampa. Excuse me. All right, face off. Tampa wins it. They send it around to the far boards. Oh my gosh. Finally back to the regular camera. Oh my lord. Kept in. Yeah, we're back to 5-on-5. And Tampa with their best offensive showing here, on this possession in the O-zone. Puck gets free behind the Pittsburgh net, sent out the far boards, but picked up by Tampa, sent up the far boards, deflected to the center ice area, carried in to the near boards, and puck is now it squirts free finally. Tampa still has it. Pass to the far circle. Centering pass deflected wide into the near corner. Sent around to the far boards. Blast from the blue line. Held on at 6:38 and more tempers flaring. And did we already do the under 10? Or are we due for the under 10? Oh my gosh, tell me there's not another frickin' Tampa penalty. I guess not. All right, I guess we did do the under 10 because we're still... Face off. Sent around behind the net to the near boards. Not out, though. Tampa sends it behind the net. Carlson lost it. Lightning shot from the blue line is wide, or saved wide. That was Radish on the shot. Now the puck gets free, and Tampa regroups in their own end. Long pass ahead. Carried in by Radish. He slips to his knees, though, and loses the puck. Or actually, they have it in their own end. Now they get a line change, and Carlson loses it in the near circle, steered on net and frozen. And we got a penalty. This might be a Penguins penalty at 5:58. All right, the Lightning will be on the power play. Carlson. All right, Carlson slashed. And we'll take the under 6 media timeout. And hello, Nicholas. Come on, Hagel. Yeah, you know what? I haven't checked on the other scores. I should do that right now. Oh, Brandon Hagel. Yeah, what is Braden Point must be injured. I don't see him. Let me look that up real quick. I was surprised not to see him. Oh. Undisclosed injury for Braden Point. He's on injured reserve. And no timetable for his return. Huh. Yeah, he's been out for a while, it seems like. Yeah, this was updated 3 days ago. Monday. He's missed 4 plus tonight. Huh. Yeah, I was wondering what happened to Point. Nope, shoot, we're back. Hello, Alex. Make sure we are live in the Dallas. Oh, previews. Oh, shot. Yeah, said tonight's game against Detroit will be their 4th game in 17 days. Oh, yeah, that is a lot. Well, like the Chiefs played, usually the max is like, I want to say 3-12. And like, because of the Christmas stuff, the Chiefs played 3 games in 11 days the one time. All right, scramble in front of the crease. Lightning couldn't put it in the net, and Pittsburgh goes the other way. All right, behind their own net, Tampa finally picks it up. They only got 140 now on the power play. Under 5.5 now in the second period. Kucherov whiffed on his pass, and the Penguins clear it down the length of the ice. Can't make this up. Radish behind his own net. He skates it, and now he gets a drop pass to Bjorkstrand. Or is it? No, Bjorkstrand. Kucherov in the far circle. Sends it behind the net. Gunsel looking. Pass to Bjorkstrand. That shot is wide into the near corner. Up the near boards, but not out. Gunsel passes the far circle. Shot wide, I guess. Back at the blue line, Radish. Far circle, Kucherov. Radish at the point. Kucherov down low to Gunsel. Back to Kucherov. Gunsel again. Kucherov. Shot. And blocked. Radish's shot was blocked. Kucherov near circle to Goncalves. However you say it. And his pass gets away and Pittsburgh clears it. Under 4:20 to go in the second period and only 20 on the power play. Kucherov behind the pit net. Into the far corner. Gets past Paul. Diostis keeps it in. Gunsel to Kucherov. At the point, Diostis. Far circle shot. Big rebound and cleared. Kucherov, 86.2 miles per hour. That's the end of the power play. All right, they had at least one shot on that power play. We'll see what they credit. I swear the last shot got through. Yeah, it is 20-17. In the near boards and battled at the blue line. Sent ahead into the near corner. Tampa trying to dig it out. And it's sent cross ice. Lightning take it back into their own end. Send it up the near boards. Deflect it away. Crosby stole it to the far boards. Battle for the puck. It's just frozen right up against there. Koivunen is there. Crosby's waiting for it to be dug out. Diostis is there. Holmberg is there. Finally, it comes loose. Lightning going the other way. It was a 2-on-2. They already coughed up the puck. Steered aside as it came to the crease by Jari. Shot and a glove save, and Johansson holds on at 2:51. now they say 21-18 Tampa shots on goal, but Pittsburgh's up 3-0.
To say the least. He's been almost 2.5 months in the American League, but he corrected himself, whatever his issues were. By the time he came up and back up again to the Penguins at the end of the year, he was playing at about the same level, well, maybe not in this game, but I mean for the year, as he is right now. He came into this game.
I was trying to get I'll have to look up pronunciations. Oh, I thought I started the clock. Is it? No. 2:30. All right, we're close enough. Behind the net into the near corner for Pittsburgh. Back to the blue line. Carlson keeps it in. Sends it around to the far corner. And sent to the near corner by Tampa and finally out. Somebody slipped. Picked up behind the net. Centering pass got through everybody. Pittsburgh counters. And dumps it in. They head for a line change. Tampa counters into the near boards. Centering pass. Back to the blue line. Long shot. Glove save. And held on. Jari. All right, it is Jari, at least according to the Lightning broadcasters. Another shot on goal. Good save by Jari. Conjunctivitis passes to Stephalakos across the midline. Yeah, I know. I know my voice is a little shot here. I'm doing the best I can. Dayquil is helping, but it's making me a little loopy. But thanks for being here. Yeah, I know. It. Excuse me. Letang, after the Penguins won the draw, sent it up in the near circle, in behind the net, centering pass to the slot that goes wide and comes a huge rebound off the boards, and it's frozen by Johansson at 1:43. All right. Excuse me. All right. Just sent out after they won the draw by Tampa, but we got a whistle for what? At 1:38.
By the way, we mentioned off the top that Andre Vasilevsky being given the entire day off here. That is Brandon Halverson, recently called up from Syracuse. He's actually one of the nicest.
Oh, okay. They do have they gave their normal goalie like the entire night off. He's not even serving as backup. That's what they were just talking about. All right. Letang sent one. That was saved. Rebound going the other way are the Lightning into the far circle. Back to the blue line. Shot and a deflection. The Lightning finally get on the board. 3-1. Kucherov gets a goal. I believe it was Radish who shot it, and there was a big rebound, and Kucherov tucked it in at 1:14. Let's get a look at the replay. We finally got a game. Yeah, Radish. Oh, no, it wasn't a shot. It was just a pass to Kucherov, and he tucked it in. Wide open net. They expected Radish to shoot from the far dot, and nothing Jari could do. He had to respect the near post. Terrible defense by Hayes of Pittsburgh. And they missed the draw, of course, because they had to show the goal so many times. 24-18 shots on goal. Lightning only trailing 3-1 now. 1 minute remaining in the middle period. Yeah, there's lots of times, Nicholas. Again, if you're down 2 in the third, you definitely can come back. 3 might be a different story, but 2 is definitely possible in the third. Is it likely? Probably not, but it's definitely possible. As long as the Lightning don't keep doing dumb penalties and putting Pittsburgh on the power play where they've already got 2 power play goals. Battle for the puck. Ooh, couple people down, 1 for each team. And we do have a whistle at 22.6. Bjorkstrand heads to the bench. Oh, offsides on Tampa. That's what the call was. Yeah, if it had been 3-0 going into the third, I would have thought, probably no chance. But now that they got the momentum, and again, they got to stay out of the penalty box, though. You can't put Pittsburgh on the power play. That's just going to mean trouble. Cirelli wins the draw. Lightning dump it in from the blue line behind the net, under 17 seconds to go. Far circle pass gets deflected away. Pittsburgh sends it out. And in the near boards by the blue line. Okay, Kucherov has it. I think he was off. No, they waved off offsides. Wait, what? Oh, that's the period. I was like, why did we stop? All right, let's get the clock going for the third period. 3-1 Pittsburgh after 2. So huge late goal there. Oh, Nagel? Okay. Or Hagel, sorry. Yeah, I can look. Bad infections. Hey, Alex. All right, well, we do have a game again, finally. And we will check the rest of the league. I know I've neglected to. Let's do that right away. Then we'll do the goal visualizers. Oh, well, wow. In Boston, Bruins 5, Blues 1. So these are at second intermission. Rangers 3, Ottawa, the Senators 1 in Ottawa. Almost at the now they're at the second intermission in Florida. Panthers up 1-0. Predators will have a power play to start the third, though. 5-2 Islanders over the Avalanche. Holy crap. After 2. Unbelievable. Let's go Islanders. Oh my gosh. Hurricanes just getting blown out by the Maple Leafs 4-1 after 2. Jackets up in Columbus over the Wings 3-1, 12:22 in the second. And about 20 minutes from now, Wild Flames and Kraken Oilers will start. In about an hour and 15 minutes, we'll be back with Blackhawks Kings. Also available on Hulu if you don't have the local. No, yeah, there is no local. Yeah, just Hulu or ESPN Plus. Got to have one or the other. Same for Red Wings, Blue Jackets. Wow, that's the shocker of the night. But still, 20 minutes to go. You never know. Avalanche down 3. Yeah, what is wrong with the Hurricanes? I feel like they are struggling lately. Okay, where are the in progress games? There's only going to be one game in progress during this intermission. All right. I think we showed the Malkin. I think we got the Kindle goal too. Well, we'll show that one again. Number 81. Oh yeah, he redirected it on a blast by Carlson. I think I did show this. Malkin to Carlson and deflected in by Kindle. And Kucherov with the first Lightning goal. He'll get a great pass from Radish and tuck it right in from outside the crease. Nothing Jari could do. Less penalties that period. 2 on Tampa and 1 on Pitt. 24-19 shots on goal for Tampa. 20-19 faceoffs won Tampa. Pittsburgh. 2 of 3 on the power play. Pittsburgh 0 for 4 for the Lightning. 15-9 hits Pittsburgh. 6-1 block shots Pittsburgh. 15-10 giveaways Tampa. 4-2 takeaways Tampa. Game 2 in Pittsburgh, January 13th. Game 3 back here in Tampa, April 2nd in the 3-game season series. Oh, and we can... You know what? I'm going to go to NFL.com. I feel like ESPN.com uses up a lot of bandwidth. It shouldn't bother it, but we got 10-3 Lions, 2:14 to go first quarter. Field goal Lions, field goal Cowboys. And Gibbs up the middle. No. Yeah, Gibbs a 1-yard run for the touchdown to give them the 10-3 lead. And that's where they're at. 2:14 to go first quarter. Lions to kick off. Oh, Red Wings got one back. It's 3-2 Jackets. Raymond is 10th on the power play from Sandin Palika and Patrick Kane. 9:08 of the second. Excuse me. All right, again, please like and subscribe if you haven't done so already, and thank you if you already did. Doing one or both does help with getting the channel recommended to other potential viewers, and this will in turn help grow the channel, and can't thank you enough for your support. I really do appreciate it. We have already gotten to 900 subs. I can't believe it. I haven't even been doing this 11 months yet. End of this month will be 11 months. Appreciate the support. And we got 8 likes on the video. Thank you. Let's see what else. All right, so yeah, still that's the only games currently in progress. Looks like Blues Bruins will resume soon. Same with Rangers Senators. Yeah, this was Penguins Lightning was the last 6 o'clock game to start. I don't know what the delay was. The only game slower, I guess, is Predators Panthers. Islanders Avalanche, but they've had 7 goals, so that's understandable. This was Red Wings Blue Jackets was a 6:30 game. All right, well, Blackhawks Kings 9 Central tomorrow. We'll have Sabres Jets 6:05 Central, and Capitals Ducks the nightcap at 9:05 again. Washington beat the Sharks in San Jose 7-1 last night, and the Ducks lost to the Mammoths 7-0. So that could be a lot of goals, I guess, in that game. But you would think Anaheim would come up with more offense, though. Saturday, we'll have number 10 Iowa State versus number 1 Purdue, 11 a.m. Central for men's college basketball. And the nightcap is Jets at Oilers at 9:05 p.m. Central. Sunday afternoon, Bears Packers 3:25. And the nightcap, North Florida versus Gonzaga. Gonzaga is ranked. I forgot what they are, like 11 maybe. They're not top 10, but they're in the top 15. At 8, hopefully it's. I looked at their record today. That might end up being a blowout. Monday, Kings Mammoth at 8, and I might add a women's basketball game in before that. All right, I'm going to take a quick break. I'll cue up some music, and then I'll be back. Thanks so much for watching along with me. I appreciate it. All right, we are back. Second intermission artist is Track Tribe. Whoops, sorry. Some decent tunes tonight. My parlays are always a heart attack. Crazy about the Avalanche. Yeah, no kidding. Oh, let me kill the music. Yeah, we'll just kill it. Yeah, let me reset. 4-3 Jackets over Red Wings. Islanders, Avalanche about to resume in the third. All right. All right, let's make sure we're live. Claims we are. Okay. It's 3-1 Pittsburgh as we got 20 minutes remaining. Excuse me. Oh yeah, who was asking about Hagel? Yeah, Hagel, 2 shots, a takeaway, 3 giveaways. All right, back underway. Here in the third. All right, sent down the ice, behind the net, scooped up by Tampa in the near boards. They send it. Pittsburgh regroups in their own end. And they dump it in again. Behind the net, Johansson up the far boards and out. Tampa over the red line, and they dump it in. Tampa in blue going left to right. Pittsburgh in white going right to left. Dump in, steered aside by Johansson behind the net, waiting for the breakout. That is Diostas. Pass to the red line, stolen, and stolen back. Tampa gets tripped along the boards. Is there a call? There will be. Looks like Letang is getting sent off for tripping. He might have tripped Gunsel. 18:58 to go. Did they not call? Okay. All right, tripping on Letang, and the Lightning have a power play. Trailing by 2. Might be allergies. Mom was being treated for bronchitis, and after about 7 days, no improvement. Went for a second opinion. Turned out to be allergies. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I really should get tested for allergies. Well, we had a shot right off the draw, saved immediately by Jari. I don't know. This started with a sore throat, but the sore throat is gone. I know. I do feel congested, I think. Face off by Pittsburgh. Hagel is out there for the power play unit. Now Radish. Kucherov. Off the boards. Hagel shot and a goal by Hagel, unless it got tipped in. Hagel celebrating like it was his, though. And it's 3-2. Pittsburgh pulls back within 1 on the power play goal. Nice shot from the far circle. I don't think it was tipped in. It looks like they're giving this to Hagel. Just inside the far circle, he beat Jari, blocker's side, I guess high. I mean, it was near post. He didn't seal it. Gunther was there. Oh, wow. That was like off the crossbar and in. All right, well, Hagel gets the Lightning back within 1. And face off. And we're underway. Yep, Hagel 16th on the power play. There's got to be an assist. They just didn't credit it yet. So Nicholas hopefully is happy. All right, Pittsburgh dumps it into the near boards. Now Tampa just countered. They got it out of their own end over the red line. Centering pass in the slot. Shot is blocked into the far circle. Pittsburgh clears it. Picked up 2-on-2 from the slot. A shot. Nice save by Johansson. And a big rebound to the far boards. They're saying 26-19 on TV. NHL.com has 25-20. So they took one away from Tampa. Kucherov and Radish on the assist of the Hagel goal. Shot saved into the far boards. Maybe it was a block shot because there was a broken stick. Dumped in from the blue line all the way to the far corner. Sent out by Tampa. Into the near corner. To the far board, sent behind the pit net. Malkin couldn't get it out. Kept in. Oh, not kept in at the blue line. And Tampa has to retreat. Now they send it in once again to the near corner. Letang behind the net. Scooped up by Malkin. He sends it up the near boards. Not out. Now it's out. Up ahead. Malkin tagged up. Far board. Somebody slipped for Tampa. And, somebody got sent down. Now Malkin's getting into it at 16:42. And, yeah, we got pushing and shoving. Wotherspoon is going after somebody as his teammate tries to hold the other guy back. I think Malkin might be getting called for the penalty here. So Malkin gets sent off for a tripping. 71, Pittsburgh's got a minor trip. Oh, yeah, he got Moser. I was wondering. I thought I saw that live, but... And then he delivered a cross-check to Moser, too, and Moser cross-checked him back. He bounced off another Lightning player, and lots of pushing and shoving. 1 for 5 on the power play and 6 shots for Tampa. All right, Kucherov tries to center it, but it's knocked away. Into the near board, still in. Behind the net for Pittsburgh. Under 16.5 to go in the game. Radish to Hagel. Back to Radish. Kucherov to Gunsel. Kucherov near circle. Down low, Gunsel. Kucherov over to Radish. Shot by Kucherov is blocked. He has it. Radish at the point. Gets it right back to him. Gunsel down low. Kucherov to the slot. Swoops back to the circle. Shot from the slot and a save by Jari. And he hangs on point blank. Just outside the crease. And there's 1:08 to go on the Tampa power play. Come on, shots have to be, 26-20 now. Tampa still down 1. They still have 1:08 on their power play, and there's 15:50 to go in the third. They definitely have the momentum. Back to the blue line, Radish. To Kucherov. Down low, Gunsel. Kucherov, shot, blocked. Hagel gets it back to Radish at the blue line. Kucherov into the slot. Puck is deflected wide and into the far circle. Still 45 seconds on the power play. Radish to Kucherov. Down low now for Gunsel. Kucherov looking. Far circle shot. Big rebound. 91.7 off of Radish's stick. They get it to Kucherov in the slot. Now near circle, Gunsel cycles it. Kucherov to the point. Radish shot into the far boards and out of the zone. 90.9. Under 15 to go. 12 seconds on the power play. Kucherov to the far circle. Hagel to Radish. Kucherov shot. Oh, must have been high. They had Jari down on the ice, and somebody missed it high. Maybe it was Bjorkstrand. Power play is over. 27-20 shots on goal, Tampa. And let's see. Pittsburgh regroups in their own end with the 1-goal lead. 14-20 to go. Skate. Oh, must have been offside against Pittsburgh. 14. Wow, I just reset the clock on accident. Gosh darn it. Hit the wrong button. There we go. Oh, my goodness. How did he make that save? A puck went off the skate of Gunsel and was going right in. And Jari kicked it aside, and then, yeah, I think it was Bjorkstrand who missed that one high. He had it wide open net to the high side, and he sent it too high over the crossbar. Man, golden opportunities missed by at least that last one for Tampa. Into the near corner, behind the net. Up the far boards and out for Pittsburgh. Down the length of the ice they waved off icing. Wow. Johansson was playing it like it was definitely going to be icing. He let it go through the crease to behind the net, and it wasn't icing. Shot by Tampa, saved into the near boards, and cleared by Pittsburgh. Over the blue line again. Tampa drops it to the far circle now. Shot. Blocked. Behind the net. Now it's in the far circle again, but scooped up by Pittsburgh, and they clear it. This one will go on net, and Johansson steers it to the far side. 28-20 shots on goal. Shot and a save, and I think a penalty coming up. Uh-oh. On Tampa with 13 minutes to go. All right. NHL.com has 28-21. Yeah. No, 22. I'm going to match that. Tampa slow. Yeah. Pittsburgh heading to the power play after the under 14 media timeout. That could be trouble for Tampa, as they are Pittsburgh's 2 for 3 on the power play. They still don't have who the penalty's on, though. 51, Diostis. Oh, let's show the Hagel goal. I can't remember. I don't think I did. He's 38. He'll get it in the far circle. And beat Jari like blocker side high. He didn't seal the near post for some reason. Let's check the other scores real quick. Well, actually, let's go back to... Oh, Dallas got a field goal. It's 10-6 Lions. 3rd and 21 for Dallas at their own 47 with 7:07 to go in the second quarter. All right, 5-2 Bruins over the Blues, 3-1 Rangers over the Senators in the third. Same with Panthers, 1-0 over the Predators in the third. Avalanche got one back, 5-3 with 12:40 to go in the third in Long Island. Islanders up 4-1 Leafs over the Hurricanes. No score, Wild Flames. No score, Kraken Oilers. Just underway. Second intermission, Blue Jackets 4, Red Wings 3 in Columbus. Back to the blue line. Malkin shot, deflected, big rebound to the near side, and a save on a shot by Rust at 12:51. Now the NHL.com has 30-22 shots on goal. So neither of these went online for Pittsburgh. I know this one was blocked, but then Russ' shot had to have been on net. Oh, they missed the draw. Showing replays. Awesome. Yeah, I think Russ will get a shot once they finish fixing stuff. All right, cleared from the side of the net by Tampa. Jari touches it up for Malkin. Drop pass, Malkin. Pass to Carlson, to Kindle, over to Crosby, back to Malkin, blue line, Carlson to Malkin. Carlson, Rust, Carlson, back to he skates it to the blue line. Malkin, near circle. Down low, Kindle. Back to Carlson at the blue line. Shot gets tipped and deflected into the far corner. Crosby's there. Sends it around the near boards. Kept in by Malkin. Cross ice pass. Crosby shot. Big save. Big rebound. And finally cleared by Tampa. Now they say 30-23 shots on goal. Picked up by Hayes. No, now it's picked up by Letang. Over to Hayes. Into the near boards and taken out of the zone over the red line by Tampa. Into the near circle. Shot. Save. Big rebound. And going the other way is Hayes with 12 seconds on the power play. Koivunen. Now Hayes to the blue line and out. Tampa has a one-on-one. Oh, somebody got tripped. No call. Shot wide. Looked like that should have been a trip on Pittsburgh. I guess they say he lost an edge. Shot from the blue line. Saved and frozen by Johansson at 10:50. And 31-24 are the shots on goal according to NHL.com. Wow, yeah, they had a nice opportunity in the crease and couldn't score, they being Pittsburgh. So Pittsburgh, I think, is 2 of 4 on the power play now. All right, face off in the far circle in Tampa's end. Back to the blue line. Shot wide. Near boards clear into the far corner. Off the net of behind the Pittsburgh goal. And sent down into the near circle. Taken behind the net by Tampa. Pass off the near boards. Kucherov cross ice pass. Far circle. Deflected on net. Big save by Jari. And Pittsburgh's going the other way. Dumped in. Johansson tries to send it to the far corner. Battle in the far corner. Back to the blue line. Near side. Shot is blocked. And Kucherov has it. And passes to the far side. Excuse me, as Tampa finishes their line change. Deflected into the far boards. Picked up by Pittsburgh in the far corner. Rust has it near circle. Skates it out of his own end. Up ahead. Deflected. Picked up by Tampa. As we're approaching 9.5 minutes to go. 32-24 shots on goal. Far circle. Sent into the far corner. Malkin is there for Pittsburgh. Puck gets sent behind the net. Up the near boards and out. But this will be icing, I believe. Nope, they just waved it off. Yeah, the puck was short of reaching the line. And they'll take it. Lightning will take it behind their own net. That's Moser. Sends a pass into the near boards, and that is icing on Tampa at 8:48. 32-24 shots on goal. Let's check in on Long Island really quick. Still 5-3 Islanders with 8:17 to go. Face off. Pittsburgh shot from the far circle. Wide into back to the blue line, sent all the way around to the far corner. Blue line shot blocked in the slot. Sent out by Tampa. Now over the red line and dumped in on net. Steered into the far corner. Far circle for the Lightning and flipped out or chipped out by Pittsburgh to the center ice. Oh, right outside the slot on a breakaway and a goal. We are tied at 3. Lightning, 3 straight goals. Lightning strikes 3 times, pardon the pun. And they have tied it all up. New ball game. Game on. 3-3. Puck got loose right in front of the far circle and beat Jari high to the glove side on the near post. Went off a skate on a pass to Paul. And scooped up by, I think, wait, that was Hagel again. His second goal of the night. 16 and 17. Wow. Just like that. And we're back underway. 3-3. 34-24. Shots on goal. Another shot deflected into the netting at 8:02, and we'll have the under, I guess, 10 media timeout. Great move by Hagel. It went off of, like I said, a skate on a perfect, what ended up being a perfect pass. And he skated from the near circle and kind of deked and then buried it top shelf, glove side, near post, high. Hagel from Paul and Goncalves. Goncalves? All right, in Detroit, I almost said the Tigers. Lions just got a touchdown. Montgomery, a 35-yard run on 2nd and 10. Makes it an 11-point game with 4:27 to go in the second. Cowboys have a 1st and 10 at their own. Now a 2nd and 5 at their own 25. Ow. Islanders still up 5-3 on the Avalanche with 7:39 to go. Oh, wait. Did I misspell Hagel? I did, didn't I? Yep, I sure did. Wow, yeah, that first one was under the bar near post. I mean, even if he had tried to seal the near post, that might have gone in. And this one was just a perfectly deflected pass off of a skate, and Hagel got it and buried it near side, glove side high, or near post, glove side high. Hagel, Robertson of Dallas, and Hagel and Robertson of Dallas have 14 goals since November 1st. McKinnon has 13. We'll get the visualizer next. Under 8 minutes to go. Puck is in the near circle. In the near boards. Puck is sent around by Pittsburgh to the far boards and out by the Lightning. Pittsburgh in their own end. Skates it over the red line. Letang shot. Big save. Big rebound. Taken out by the Lightning. Passed back to their defenseman, Radish, behind his own net. 7:20 to go in the third. All tied up. Rust trying to pressure. Now they passed it to the neutral zone. Dump in on net and held on for the save, Johansson. From just outside the red line. 7:06 to go in the third. They say 34-25 shots on goal. That's pretty sure that one was on line or on net for Tampa there, though. All right, still waiting for the draw. We got people moving around. Crosby against, can't tell. And Pittsburgh wins the draw, takes it behind their own net. Crosby gets it out to the red line and dumped in again by the Lightning into the near corner. Behind the net, far corner. Skated out over the red line, dumped it in. Right on line. Sent around the boards. Sent to the far corner. Ooh, almost on net by Pittsburgh into the near corner. Crosby's there. Battling for the puck. Back to the blue line. Kept in. Over to the far side. Long shot. Deflected on a rebound. Oh, wow. A couple of good saves there by Johansson. Tampa going the other way. And they dump it in. Into the near corner. Behind the net. Far circle pass. Near side pass. Gets away. Pittsburgh has to take it back to their own end. Passed in the neutral zone. Drop pass. Now still skating around with 6 minutes to go. 34-26 shots on goal. Tampa, we're all tied at 3. Pass to the slot. Knocked ahead over the red line for the Lightning. Into the O-zone. Up the near boards. Behind the net. Pittsburgh near boards. Not out. Radish couldn't keep it in for Tampa. Pass. They dump it in. Scooped up behind the net for Pittsburgh. That would be Graves. Up the near boards. Pass. Cross ice. Far circle shot. Big rebound. Save into the near boards. And kept in at the blue line. Into the far corner. Still kept in. Blue line. Blast from the near circle. That was a big save and a big rebound. And to the neutral ice. And Pittsburgh takes it in front of their own net. Under 5 minutes remaining. 35-27 shots on goal. And another shot saved to the near corner. Tampa passed to the red line. Dumped into the near corner. Pittsburgh sends it up the near boards and out. And they'll take it back into their own end. Pass to the far circle. Return to the near side. Pass over the red line. Stolen by Tampa. Near circle. They turn it over. And Pittsburgh sends it out. This might be icing. And it is. Icing on Penguins, 4:09. 35-28 shots on goal. Yeah, Johansson made back-to-back nice saves. Good scoring opportunity for Pittsburgh. I think that was Malkin who had those shots. Sent behind the net and out for Pittsburgh. Into the O-zone, but picked up by Tampa. Around the boards to the far side. Now counter by Pittsburgh. Picked off. Sent right back in by Pittsburgh. Under 4 minutes remaining. Now under 3:45. 3:40. And a whistle at 3:39. I think the puck went into the bench area. And we get the under 6 media timeout at 3:39. Let's show you the Hagel second goal. It was a great, he picks the loose puck up off of a skate and then skates in. Yeah, it was a good pass from 93 off of 20 skates, and then he beats him glove side high to the near post. So it was Goncalves off of Paul to Hagel in his 17th goal. All right, let's check the scoreboard real quick. Any finals to pass along yet? Islanders, well, something. Islanders still up 5-3 on the Avalanche, 3:44 to go. All right, a couple finals. In Ottawa, Rangers 4, Senators 2. In Boston, Bruins 5, Blues 2. 3-0 Oilers at home. We got Draisaitl, Podkolzin, and McDavid all with goals. 3-0 with 8:09 to go still in the first. No score in Calgary. Wild Flames 6:32. Jackets just underway in the third. Still lead the Wings 4-3. Leafs up 5-1. That game's almost over. They just added an empty netter. Man, terrible few days, I think, for the Avalanche. I'm sorry, for the Hurricanes. Predators, Panthers tied. Ryan O'Reilly at 13:41 of the third ties it up. All right, we'll check in again in a little bit. Still 17-6 in the Dallas-Detroit game. Oh, no, I forgot to stop the clock. Are you kidding me? At 3, gosh darn it, how does that happen? Under 3.5 to go now. Far circle, battle for the puck. Pittsburgh trying to get it out of their own end. Puck is pinned up in the far boards. Shot from the far circle and a glove save and held on by Jari. Yep, that is exactly right. Rangers are terrible at home and they're great on the road. Early in the season, they just could not score at home. It was very strange. 36-28 shots on goal. For Pittsburgh or Tampa? I guess Tampa. Well, all right, Pittsburgh dumps it in, glove save, and held on by Johansson at 3:07. Ooh, that's my shoulder cracking. All right, let's see if there's more. So 3 finals. Yeah, Maple Leafs 5, Hurricanes 1, Rangers 4, Senators 2, Bruins 5, Blues 2. So, yeah, the Hurricanes game went final. Finally, the Oilers show some signs of life, but their problem is their goaltending and their defense. The offense is just going to have to keep lighting it up for them. Behind the Pittsburgh net, puck is loose, and I think Letang has it. Maybe Carlson. I can't see the number. Sent ahead. Malkin couldn't get it. Over to Malkin in the far side, and he scores, and it's 4-3. Malkin on a great pass or a rebound at 2:43, and the Penguins take the lead. Oh, man. Yeah, it was a dump in. It kind of went off of everybody's, wide open. Johansson had to respect the near post. And a great pass to the far side, and Malkin buried it in the wide open net. Good pass by, I guess, Novak. Mantha's the other assister. Malkin's 8th. Malkin has 2 tonight, too. So the Lightning in trouble here with 2:43 to go. Dump in by the Penguins. Near boards. Behind the net to the far corner. Flipped to center ice. Glove down. Pittsburgh sends it in and tags up. Tampa out of their own end. Near board battle. Crosby centers it. And Letang will dump it in. To the near corner. Lightning, it's Radish. Maybe they're waiting on a line change. They can't kill too much clock. Oh, they pulled the goalie. That's what they were doing. So 6-on-5. Lightning have an empty net. To the far boards. Or now return pass to the near boards. Near circle, centered, goes through to the far corner. Behind the net. Back to the blue line. Radish to the near circle. And a blast. Big rebound. Another shot that is blocked into the far circle. 85.3 miles per hour off the stick of Kucherov. Radish gets it back. Kucherov shot. Big rebound. Pittsburgh sends it off the boards and out. 36-29. 38-30 now. Shots on goal. High above the goal has Jari jumped for it and still couldn't get it. Far circle. 1 minute to go in the game. Near circle went off the boards. Radish to Kucherov. A goal from the near circle. Kucherov beat him. Glove side high. And we're tied at 4-all with 55.4 to go. Unbelievable. What a rocket under the bar by Kucherov. Unbelievable game. This third period has been crazy. Yeah, not his fault. I mean, he sealed the near post, but it went glove side high. Just an incredible. I think it actually hit the goal post and went in to the far net. Just a great one-timer. Unbelievable. We'll get to those goal. All right. 39-30 shots on goal. Actually, 40-30 shots on goal. They're reviewing something. Oh, they're reviewing for a hand pass, so hold on. We might not be tied at 4. Malkin, again, is 8th from Novak and Mantha. Oh, boy. Maybe we're not going to be tied at 4. Yeah, before they could get the next draw, I guess, New York or Toronto, wherever their review is, called in for a review. Okay, you can the commentators was saying you can direct a pass, with the hand or glove in your own zone, but you're not allowed to do it in the neutral zone or in the offensive zone. Well, it was self-defense. The puck was going to hit him in the face. That's not. Kucherov from Radish and Hagel. I don't think they're going to wave this off. I agree with the Lightning. That was self-defense. He thought he was going to get hit in the face. They're still looking. I mean, I think it's good news that they put the goal scorer and assisters on the board. But yeah, I agree with the commentators. I think it's self-defense. He was like, as the puck was coming up, you know. He's like, it hit my arm, not the glove. Yeah, it was a Toronto review. Oh, my God. They took it off the board. I can tell on NHL.com. You have got to be kidding me. That's a horse crap call. What the heck? Well, okay. Nothing you can do. They waived it. Again, that was Toronto ringing in, though, that it should have been. All right, 1 minute remaining. Radish pass gets away. Actually, the goalie is out there now. Now he's pulled. 47 seconds to go. Radish, near boards. Blue line pass to the far circle. Radish to the near circle, shot is wide. Held in at the blue line. Kucherov down low. Shot from a tough angle, blocked and sent down the length of the ice. This will be icing on Pittsburgh. They waved off icing on that? You got to be kidding me. Far circle. Shot, big rebound. Follow-up into the far corner. 6 seconds left. Near circle, Kucherov sends one. It's deflected behind the net. Wraparound, no good. That's the game. Now they say 38-30 shots on goal, but 4-3 final score as Pittsburgh hangs on. Unbelievable. I cannot believe that, but I'll catch up on the comments real quick. What a game, though. Can't complain. Plenty of excitement. Especially after the first period. I mean, the first period was all right, but the second and the latter half of the game, I think, was much more exciting. Big game winner for Malkin, though. I don't know if we showed it, but here's Malkin's visualizer. Please like and subscribe before you head on out. Help support the channel, and thank you. Yeah, see, he was wide open. There's really nothing Johansson could do. He had to respect the near post. And we had a fight, so an early fight. Now they say 40-30 shots on goal. Why did they drop it down to 38 and then put it back up? At any rate. All right, so 52% of the 23 votes were correct that the Penguins would prevail. Yeah. Yeah, it was 3-0 Penguins 9:49. So like halfway through the game, and a late second period goal by Kucherov made it 18:46, and then Hagel got 2 goals to tie it up, but then Malkin answered, and I think it was Kucherov's goal was waved off because of a hand pass in the O zone. Toronto, Carolina. Oh, Toronto. Yeah. Okay, different. Yeah, well, Toronto won, and yeah, we got to check the other scores. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you were saying it's going to be. Oh, that the Penguins would come back. Oh, I thought you said it was going to be overturned. I thought you called it. Yeah, I really thought it was going OT as well. We would have this happen. Yeah. Oh yeah, you did call it. There's no way. Right. I really thought it was self-defense though. Like he was trying to get out of the way. But yeah. Oh, okay. I see. I was only going by what, sorry, I didn't mean to shout. I was only going by what the Tampa broadcast was saying. That's why I got confused. I knew you couldn't glove it down. I guess I didn't realize it's okay in your defensive end. Cheaters. Well, thanks everybody for being here. Yeah, final 4-3 Pittsburgh. Malkin the first star, Hagel the second, Kucherov the third. Then now they say 40-31 shots on goal. Draws 32-27 Pittsburgh. 2 for 4 on the power play Pittsburgh. 1 for 6 for Tampa. 21-13 hits Pittsburgh. 14-4 block shots Pittsburgh. 20-13 giveaways. Ugh. Tampa, and 5-4 takeaways. Again, game 2 in Pittsburgh, January 13th. Game 3 back in Tampa, April 2nd. Hand pass in the O zone. I'm just typing it out. All right, so the puck came to a guy along the boards, and he kind of swiped it down so it wouldn't hit him in the face. That's why they waved it. It's called a hand pass. You can't do that in the offensive zone or the neutral zone. You're allowed to do that in your own defensive zone. That's why that got waived. Speaking of former Lightning, Stamkos with a winner. I got to take a break. We're going to be back in 12 minutes, but here we'll go through the finals. Red Wings up 5-4 now over the Blue Jackets. 7:43 to go in the third. That was a 6:30 game. Wild Flames, no score after 1. Oilers gave up 2 straight. They're only up 3-2 after 1. We'll have Blackhawks Kings. We'll get on the air in about 11 minutes. Bruins 5-2 over the Blues in Boston and Ottawa. Rangers 4-2 over the Senators. And we saw Penguins beat the Lightning 4-3. Predators 2-1 winners over the Panthers in overtime. That's huge. Stamkos 401 into overtime, as Uncommon just reported. Islanders 6-3 winners over the Avalanche. Unbelievable. They did get an empty netter. Yeah, just the one goal before the empty netter in the third to make it 5-3. And Maple Leafs all over the Hurricanes, 5-1. All right, that's going to do it. Going to take a quick break and be right back. Yeah, I hope that answered the question. I forgot to highlight it. Yeah, I saw it was where'd it go? 4:03, so 57 seconds. Thanks. All right, Sinbin Stream signing out. Hope to see you in 10 minutes. Until then, take care or see you next time. Sinbin Stream signing out, and bye-bye for now.